We decided to have a property circle meet-up, gym session, swim, breakfast, site visit. I made it a community day. And if you look, I'll go back. There's Sunny. Oh, property circle is more than just education, it's a community.
Breakfast at Mocha. One of my favourite places to eat breakfast. Clean, fresh. The crew's here, everyone's ready to go. Site visit, and then another visit, and then another site visit, and then maybe go and hit a few golf balls to end the day. 40% of anything you see has got him involved in some way, shape or form. Whether he's secured the land, secured the planning, built it, sold it, he's the guy that's done 40% of whatever's gone on in Birmingham in the last 15, 20 years. My mentor. He developed this site. His intelligence is, it's unbelievable, isn't it, to be fair? Yeah. Yeah, so he can literally break. It's like, you know how I do my refurbs, and you know how I am with HMOs and flat conversions and house and stuff. He's that in this world. Like, he's literally anything. It's off the cuff, no scripts. So I've probably had the best teacher in the last 15 months that you could even. There isn't anyone better. We're on site of a development that I invested in. I'm bringing all of the Property Circle members that have wanted to, well, not all of them because that would be impossible, but we put 20 spaces open for people to come around, have a look around, see what we do, understand how I got into this after 10 years. I have my next site secured as well, which is absolutely incredible. So that's all gone through, it's all done. We've got one more that we're waiting for because there was two that I went into. The second one we're waiting for it all to go through, but the first one, done and dusted. So you guys will see that very soon. But a real good day out for my community. I get to see a live development. 9 houses is my next site, which is pretty cool. And it's just good for you guys to see the next level because you've all been around, some of you have been like 20, 30 in my properties. It's nice for you to see something that I learnt on. And I think if you can see someone like me's learning, I think it's important for you guys to understand, well, why is Steve still learning? Why is he still trying to do things? I think it's important to understand that I'm always learning, especially when I'm around people like this. It's unreal. This is what you don't see on social media. So this is my other side of the world that you don't actually get to see. You've got a site manager here who's managed the site. You've got a guy who's just told you he's done over 4,000 flips. You've got me, who you all know inside out, back to front anyway, and you're standing on a £4 million development. You talk about getting in the right circles. You talk about getting around the right people. Out of 1,200 members of the Property Circle, there's only 25 of you that got this opportunity. These are what you need to do in order to progress. See it, and then you believe it, it fucking becomes real, you achieve it. But you've got to see it here. And some people will call you crazy, and some people will call you cocky, and some people will call you arrogant. But if you don't believe that you're the best, and you don't believe you can do it, nobody around you is going to believe you, so you're never going to get anywhere. So you've got to have that little bit of delusion. Like, I can build 50 fucking flats, I can build 20 houses, I can have a portfolio of 300 properties. You've got to believe it. The second you believe it, it starts becoming a reality. If you want to be rich, you've got to hang around rich people. It's that simple. How do you hang around rich people? You go to where they frequent, and you sit there, and you have coffee, and you have food, and you go repetitively every single day for a year, and eventually someone will go, I keep seeing you here. What do you do? Oh, I'm in property. Okay, so am I. And then it transcends into what it is. But it is time. This industry is all about time. I talk about this to you guys all the time. You cannot become a millionaire in 6 months. You cannot become a millionaire in 12 months. But you know, when I said about common sense and just understanding end users, and we talk about it every time we do site visits, every time we go somewhere, and I'm saying to you guys, look at the end user, look at what's going on. I give you the brackets. Who's heard me say that 0 to 220? They'll sell. 250 to 300 is kind of middle class downsizing. 300 to 500 is stale as shit, not selling because of interest rates. Anything above $500,000 is rich people. They just want a bargain, so you're not going to get the values you want. If you just listen to that for the next maybe 18 months, you'll do all right in what you're trying to flip, or obviously with the BRRs, it's based on rental. But if you apply a little bit of common sense, this world becomes so much easier. But I am going back to Colmore Road now for a couple of hours. So you're more than welcome to come down there.
Today's been brilliant. It's been really eye-opening, and it's just been great to be on site. And it was just how to get from where you are now to where he is, and it's what he's going to and what he's planning on doing in the next few years, which is, if he's still learning, then it shows that you can still do that as well.
It's been brilliant, mate. I mean, Steve's great. His knowledge is just second to none. I mean, you don't get this with other trainers. But I mean, the knowledge and just being around him, it speaks volumes, mate.
Steve, loads of valuable information. I love being around him. I was so happy when Louise gave me the call yesterday to say, Ash, that you can come to the development site. Every opportunity that Steve gives me, I'm just grabbing it with both hands.
Fantastic. It's been really good to see, obviously, something from the ground, 0 up, and to have the insight with someone like Steve, Richard as well. Just to experience it all really gives me the motivation, really gives me that oomph that I want to push to the next level.